I'm going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time.
Friendly faces everywhere, humble folks without temptation.
Going down to South Park, gonna leave my woes behind.
And we're parking day or night, people spouting howdy neighbor.
Heading on up South Park, gonna see if I can't unwind. Come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine.
RCW! 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 RCW!
I love it! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the path! My name is the baby face Luke Barry, right here.
Baby face! Baby face! Baby face! Baby face! Baby face!
That's sexy. Over here, we have my commentary partner for the evening, Corporate Kean. A man who told me earlier today that he loves everything Hulk Hogan has done in his personal life and agrees with all of his beliefs. He said it to me, I don't know why, but he said it. And right here, we have your interim GM, CBL! And your authority for the evening, sporting a beautiful new RCW referee t-shirt. Doesn't he look sexy?
Inspired by the Longford Smashers kid.
Good reference. There we have Joseph Terrell! Doesn't he have a lovely bottom? Don't they all have lovely bottoms? So guys, this is a historic night here. We have championships on the line. We have first time matches, and it is going to be absolutely amazing. So I want to hear ye throughout the night, showing off, showing the world what Cork wrestling about. This is what it's all about. We promise to always bring the ruckus as long as you bring the noise. This is what it's about. This is RCW.
Are you ready to get started? Well, quick home videos, right? Because the last time I was here, I sounded like a crow being run over. I'm not the voice for this, boys, and I'm not there to price and straps from these days. The recession said it's hard, so we do have a special guest for you now tonight.
About 45 seconds ago. Let's see what way this works out. Did Luke Barty get your height? Yeah! Somebody say Justin! Alright, lads. Not about me, but thanks very much. T-shirts are available. We'll be online next week. Are you ready for your first match? Did I catch you by surprise? Did you not warm them up? Let's give a second. Let's get guys.
Very warm. Lukewarm.
Are you ready for the first match? Yeah! 1-4. The following contest is a triple threat match, and it is for the Rebel X Championship. RCW.
Robbie X has been there 2 times. Robbie X has been given 2 championship opportunities, but I've left Cork empty-handed. Fabio, Jay, you 2 are incredible wrestlers, but here you are looking at the best junior heavyweight in the world. So this time, number 3, Robbie X will not be leaving Cork empty-handed.
Robbie X. Why do you come down here and act like you're not a joke in the rest of the country, huh? And you, Robbie X. Robbie X, you know why Robbie X is here? To promote her extra 30 quid lying around. You're looking at the new RCW. This cruiserweight or what? I don't give a fuck because I win belts.
The following triple threat match is for the Rebel X Division Championship and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dublin, Ireland, the Kingslayer, Danny Cross. To my left, the king of the cruiserweights, the best junior heavyweight in the world, Robbie X! And your reigning and defending champion, the Pharaoh of Freestyle, this is Fabio!
You are now about to witness the strength of strength.
What are you laughing at, huh? What's your name?
This guy's a dickhead, and now we've got another dickhead.
Listen to me here, you bald bottle clap!
All right, Cian, the show is getting underway and it's getting a little bit scary in here.
Hey, yo, fam, when he was going to launch some posting something.
Why is Jay Steins in the ring?
Jay Steins.
I won't question it. This is gangland.
I look in this ring and I see nothing more than a bunch of smelly hicks.
Why is Jay Steins here? He's the king of gangland.
This man
King of gangland.
is never fatal for it.
Gangland.
Robbie S. not too impressed.
Back home to Compton, baby.
Look,
Because
I love Jay Steins.
is gangland.
I don't think Robbie X is much of a fan.
Is it gangland? What is happening? He still has his sunglasses on, Cian.
Jay Steins may be gangland, but he is a good few steps away from title contention, to say the least.
This is the third time we've seen Jay Steins in RCW, but has he been booked yet?
We have yet to see a Jay Steins match.
He's inserted himself into a lot of matches.
He gets into fights.
Yeah.
I just don't think he gets into matches.
Yeah. He's not paid to be here.
Yeah.
This is not his job.
I would.
How much is he paying or sound like to play his entrance music?
I don't know how it's queued up. Yeah, that was something I was wondering, but I'm also wondering.
Let's ignore the Jay Steins distraction and have a look at the three men in the ring right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also wondering who's going to be champion here tonight. Who's going to walk out as the Rebel X champion? We said before, Robbie X. He's got the experience advantage.
Robbie X is wearing Jay Steins' hat. I think there could be a bad luck charm here.
Oh!
Dear Lord.
Let that speak for itself.
Chop suey, baby.
I don't know if you notice, Fabio doing what he can to turn his attention away from getting chopped himself.
This is Robbie X's third match in RCW, and it is his third match for a championship.
Yeah, this is his third. Of course, he came up short on our last show, and of course, his debut against Owen Richards. But many people have pointed out he was very unlucky. Many people have pointed out that, of course, shortcuts were taken. Robbie X knows that really, this is it for him. It's now or never. If he wants to walk out here Rebel X champion, he has to get it done.
At this action that we're seeing in front of us. How lucky are the crowd here in the pub? Oh my God! This is awesome.
But also, it shows how evenly matched all three of these men are to start with, as Danny Cross there clutches onto his chest.
This is what the Rebel X division is all about.
Yeah, it's all about that high pace, all about that quickness, the unpredictability.
All about a group of wrestlers who want to win, who want to be the best, who want to put on the best show, who want to entertain the fans, and become the champion at all costs. You see these three men tying up. Robbie X jumps over, they throw him backwards. Robbie X jumps off Fabio, Martina to Danny Cross. Fabio picks the bones. Quickness and agility of that man. I believe the spirit of Jay Steins is driving on Robbie X. Danny Cross in from behind. Ooh. Takes out the lower back. Imagine this is the fast pace, and this is our opening match here tonight.
I always say Robbie X is somebody who turns the wrestling ring into a canvas. And he's an artist. It's not just fighting for him, it's art. But the same can also be said about Fabio and Danny Cross.
Fabio just hit him in the head with his dick.
He did indeed. This is what I mean. It's art.
Fabio just toying with his opponents here. Let's hope that Fabio doesn't get too carried away. This is what I'm talking about. I love when you see a Rebel X match happen here in the pub and you look around and all of the Rebels here have their phones out trying to catch the action themselves because it cannot miss. It is something that people want to share on their Instagrams. It's incredible.
It's just insane. It's the sort of thing that, what I love about Rebel X matches, you see things you just don't see anywhere else on the show.
Crowd behind the Pharaoh of Fresh Style, Fabio.
The noise of the chops that we've heard so far in this match. Horrifying.
Danny Cross, we know, can throw strikes with the best of them. He's wrestled Kenta in OTT.
And
the power of him is unbelievable.
And he's kind of got that mix where he's still got that youth, he's still got that, agility, the physically all the benefits of being young while being experienced enough to not make, rookie mistakes. He's quite polished in there. He's got a good idea of what he's doing.
He sits under the learning tree of some of the best wrestlers in Europe. He knows exactly. He's picking up stuff from them every time he sees them. Every time he gets to stand across the ring from them, he's learning. And you can see how he puts it into action when he fights people, especially in a match like this, where he has to watch out for two people at the same time.
Yeah, it could be argued that Danny Cross really is one of the quickest developing wrestlers in the country. The amount that he improves from one fight to the next is incredible, really.
And you can see that here as he employs something as simple as a chin lock. And how effective he is with that. You see how he has one knee planted on the ground there, trying to keep it waist as Fabio fights up, shots to the gut.
Yeah, it's not something you tend to see too often in a match like this, a chin lock, but...
Oh! He knocked him clean out! What a standing moonsault. Robbie X powers out. See, Robbie X seems to be holding his midsection. Danny Cross seems to have spotted it, aiming at the ball of his foot straight to where Robbie X was holding.
That's the key to a match like this. You identify the weakness and you target it.
It's like a shark when he sees it. He's chopping him back. Robbie X calls him a pussy.
I don't know, that's the wisest move.
I wouldn't challenge a man like Danny Cross in a way like that. Robbie X fires back with chops of his own. Whip, reverse. Oh! The power of Danny Cross catapulting Robbie X upside down into the buckles. Danny Cross floats over to the back. Oh! Takes out the back of Fabio. Fabio wisely rolls to the outside here. I say Fabio wisely rolls to the outside. This is a triple threat match. Fabio does not have to be pinned to lose his championship here.
Yeah, he's going to need to keep an eye out, of course, but I do agree that, you know, in a match like this, if you have any opportunity to take a breather, you take it.
Absolutely. That goes for us on commentary too.
Yeah.
These men so alike. Both having the same ideas at the same time, as we can see here, practically mirror images. They go strike for strike in the center of the RCW ring. Fabio off the top of the crossbody to both men. That's why he's the Rebel X champion. Martin steers on the outside. What's happening there?
He does. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have a vested interest, of course, in this match. He competed for this title already.
We've seen him team with Fabio and other promotions.
Of course.
Seems to be cheering on his sometimes tag partner. Robbie X with a double axe handle.
Oh!
Drove his hand through the chest of Fabio.
And it's saying a lot in this match, but that may have been the toughest chop we've heard so far.
Fabio sees it coming. The thing that I don't think gets mentioned enough is how quickly Fabio thinks. Yes, he moves fast, but how quickly he thinks and reacts to his opponent is incredible.
Oh my God!
I just don't know what's happening in this match. Fabio's left arm seems to be wavering there. Oh, Danny Cross catches the leg. Catches both legs. Oh! Throat of Fabio being driven into the top rope.
It's crazy how quickly momentum shifts in this match.
Kick straight to the head.
There's an anticipation when Robbie X gets to his feet because you never know what he's going to do next.
You just don't know what a performer like Robbie X is going to turn into a move, what he's going to use as offense. Telling the fans here in the park to move, and the Rebels know him well enough to do it.
Yeah, Robbie X, not the sort of man you say no to.
Puts Danny Cross, eats a foot from Fabio, goes to the outside. Looked like he was going for a moonsault there, but spotted Fabio. Fabio's up to the middle rope. Fabio's back up. A mixture of Fabio and holy shit chants run out through the carve.
But how is Robbie X up already?
Recovery power of Robbie X. Oh my God. This man is not human. 2. I thought that was it.
I'm speechless. I don't even know how to really describe what I'm watching. It's just chaos.
Well, that's how you describe it. The crowd here in the park are describing it perfectly.
Yeah, I won't argue with that.
If you told me that Robbie X wasn't human, I'd believe you.
Yeah, he's almost... I mean, the things he does, it's just... He moves at a pace that a human just doesn't normally move at.
Robbie X on the top. Moonsault lands at his feet, rolls through. Danny Cross with the boot straight to the head. And Danny Cross, no stranger to the top rope himself. He's up, goes for that 450. Lands at his feet, rolls through. These men so quick. There it comes. What a brain buster. And Fabio just in time. Fabio very nearly lost the Rebel X Championship without being pinned just there.
How difficult must it be to be the Rebel X champion? And every single show you've got matches like these, triple threats, fatal four-ways. You don't get a minute to breathe, you don't get a minute to think. It's just one after another after another.
Shows how good Fabio is.
Absolutely.
The level that he has risen to here in RCW to become the Rebel X champion and to be defending Rebel X champion. Fabio's shoulder appears to be injured. What is Robbie X planning? Oh! The momentum from Robbie X. I don't even know how to call this, Kian.
Being on your feet is against Robbie X's instincts.
Yeah.
Like, even just breaking up a pin, he can't just do it normally. He has to just take flight. It's just in his DNA.
Absolutely. The look on Robbie X's face says it all as he grapples with his own body and tries to get to his feet. Fabio in the corner holding onto his shoulder. Danny Cross barely able to move. These men are putting it all on the line here for the Rebel X Championship here in RCW. Referee Joseph Turrell is on a 7 count here. And they're onto their feet. Oh. I don't know about you, Cian, but that would have knocked me clean out.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say.
How are these men standing? Look at the pain that Fabio is in right now.
The amount of punishment all three of these men have withstood just in the last 10 minutes alone.
It's possible that Fabio may have a dislocated left shoulder.
He's clutching onto it alright, yeah, you do see he's...
It's hanging. Muscle tear possible. Look at this. Robbie X standing back up, throws up that X sign. Inadvertent teamwork from Fabio and Cross. I've gone silent because I'm just watching this as a fan. This is incredible. This truly is wrestling. This is RCW. This is the Rebel X division, and you will not see this anywhere else. Martin Steers.
Oh, well, that's not what this championship's about.
Martin Steers just hit Fabio with the Rebel X championship. And Robbie X takes Martin Steers out of it, and he deserves that.
Yeah, I mean, really, no business getting involved in a match like this.
We've heard the chants in RCW before. Anyone but Martin. What's that? What just happened? There's no disqualification or triple threat.
Jay picked up the belt and
You cannot keep Robbie X down. This man is not a man. He is a god, and he cannot be kept down like a normal man can. Look at this. He got himself up to his feet and he's back down again. What drives him?
I don't know. I honestly have no idea, but I'm noticing, of course, Jay has the belt again. Could be going for a second.
On the ropes. It's that Conor. Is this it? Robbie X! Robbie X is your Rebel X!
We have a new champion!
I am on my feet! On my feet for Rob! I am in disbelief! This is incredible!
You know, you said to me coming in, who was my favorite, who was my pick?
He stood on the back of his pint. He is the king of the cruiserweights, and he is now the king of the Rebel X division in Cork.
And not to take anything away from Robbie X, of course, more than deserving of gold here in RCW. But the interference, that's not something that I'm gonna we can really ignore. I mean, that had a huge impact on how this played out in the end.
It's a weird one because Robbie X deserves the goal, but Fabio did not deserve to lose.
Exactly, and I'm looking forward to seeing what that's going to lead to.
Robbie X on the microphone here. Incredible.
If you ever want to rematch for my championship, the offer is always there. But I feel like you've got overachieved for your man right now. Hey Jay! Danny Cross, whatever you want to go by. You can go and eat shit.
I like that!
Well, I mean, Danny Cross obviously tried to take advantage and it didn't work out.
Reardon O'Connor versus Matt Skyler, a match that should have happened years ago to put this debate to bed. And I asked for this match personally. Why? Because last year I had one of the best years of anyone on the island. And Matt Skyler, you didn't do well, did you? You didn't get a single win, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe that doesn't matter. But I had the best year of my career. I'm on top of the world, baby. And last month in the Rebel X match, I walked in the hometown man. Everyone should have been on my side. The whole path should have been on my side, and they weren't. Why? Because they wanted it to be Matt Skyler. Well, I'm sick of it. There can only be one Mr. Cork Wrestling, and he knows who it is. I know it is. And Matt Skyler, it's time that you realize who it is. It's always been Mr. Silky Frickin' Smooth. Reardon O'Connor.
Justy did the one fall gimmick. Reardon O'Connor. I wonder what kind of reception he'll get.
I think the gentleman next to me may have answered that question immediately.
We see as we hear there's very few wrestlers get 100% boos. Reardon O'Connor gets 100% boos.
And that says a lot. The fact that somebody with the talent that Reardon O'Connor has, a local wrestler, a local young wrestler with the talent that he has, gets
a local wrestler who I think inarguably had the greatest feud of the year last year, the best wrestling year of his life, and the people at Cork hate him.
100%. And there's a variety of different reasons for that. One, as you pointed out, Big Chris Connolly, of course, tends to stick his nose into a lot of his matches. Reardon O'Connor, of course, somebody not afraid to take shortcuts and do whatever he wants to do to win. But he's coming up against somebody who, ironically enough, I kind of see a lot of similarities between him and Matt Skyler.
Absolutely.
It's just as wrestlers, but not as people. It's almost as if Matt Skyler is like the heroic version of Reardon O'Connor.
He's the anti-Reardon.
Yeah.
Matt Skyler, it's not a hidden fact that myself and Matt Skyler go way back. We used to host a podcast together. We're friends. We train together an awful lot. I'd love to see Matt Skyler come in and kick Reardon O'Connor around the place.
You're not alone by the sounds of it.
We're going to hear this place explode. Here he comes. He is too dumb to die. Matt Skyler, as he makes his way through the crowd in the park. I said that Reardon O'Connor gets 100% boos. It looks like Matt Skyler has the entire palm in the palm of his hand right now.
Yeah, I mean, they know how hard Matt Skyler works for every single victory that he gets. I mean, I hate to say it, but of course he's coming in here off the back of a loss to Dino Power.
And t-shirt, guys. I got his t-shirt.
But it wasn't just a regular loss to Dino Power. It was a rough loss. It was a heavy beating. And
Not
I hate
just
to
a
say
physical loss, but an emotional one.
Exactly, and I hate to say it, but we're going into this match now, and I'm wondering, is Matt Skyler A, 100% physically recovered, and B, 100% mentally recovered as he comes in taking on a 100%
I spoke to Matt
Weird
Skyler
O'Connor
before this match. Tell him what I thought. Tell him what I think he needs to do. And here's what I think he needs. And this is what I told him. He needs to win this match a lot more than Reardon O'Connor does. For his own mentality, for his own standing here in RCW. Reardon O'Connor has proved himself in the last year. Matt Skyler, I was slightly distracted with emotional things. Matt Skyler needs to put himself back on the map. Take a look at Robbie X. Take a look at the Rebel X division and aim his sights that way. The way he does that, going straight through Reardon O'Connor tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see, of course, one loss can lead to another, Momentum can really, losses can really run away from themselves, so it's something you need to keep on top of.
Matt Skyler using the ring there, great ring awareness. Matt Skyler is so young, but he has been around the Cork scene for a long time.
Oh, for years at this point, absolutely. I mean, and you mentioned his ring awareness. He's somebody who almost uses the ring as a weapon against his opponent.
He uses the ring and his own body against his opponent in a way that's just dumb, I guess. Too dumb to die.
Reardon O'Connor mentioned that this is Mr. Cork Wrestling versus Mr. Cork Wrestling.
I think if it comes down to striking, Reardon O'Connor definitely has the advantage. He's a man who's gone toe-to-toe with Raven Creed, with striking, with brawling, and that's no easy feat.
Yeah, and those are the fights that you learn the most about yourself. You learn the most, you take the most from it, you know what I mean? So even though he may have gotten battered, he may have gotten bruised, at the end of the day, he definitely learned and he definitely took stuff from it.
It comes down to experience, and it comes down to quickness, and it comes down to wrestling IQ. I think Matt Skyler has the advantage. But if it comes down to sheer cunning, you got to give it to Reardon O'Connor.
And after all those wars with Raven Creed, you have to imagine Reardon O'Connor is probably quite happy to be back in a wrestling match, so to speak.
Matt Skyler showing that quickness, tenacity. Oh! A boot straight to the nose of Reardon O'Connor. And Reardon O'Connor goes out towards Big Chris on the outside. Skyler signaling for it.
That's very interesting though. Big Chris Connolly not getting physically involved, not attacking Matt Skyler, but even just still showing his value.
Matt Skyler leaving that ego, get in front of them, using it against them, and simply booting them through the ropes. Skyler goes to the outside. Skyler may be focusing too much on the crowd here. Big Chris Connolly in a rage on the outside. Referee needs to get a hold of him. Look at this. Come on, ref. Don't let this happen.
The ref knows what he needs to do, but the question is, will he have the courage to do it? And
Connor takes advantage of the situation when the ref isn't looking.
I mean, let's be honest. Big Chris Connolly should be immediately ejected from this match. I don't know why he's still here.
Get involved, but
but he's involved.
I don't know why he's allowed at ringside. It's supposed to be a one-on-one match.
Is it because Reardon O'Connor thinks he might struggle against Matt Skyler in a one-on-one match without any interference?
Reardon O'Connor's biggest problem, and this is weird for someone so arrogant, he doesn't seem to believe in his own abilities.
Yeah, I mean, if Reardon O'Connor did things, the right way, so to speak, I really do feel like there'd be a lot more wins than losses for somebody with the talent that he has.
A fantastic wrestler, a fantastic talent, a great body of work behind him. You can see him being really good all over the world, but for some reason his attitude is dog shit. Matt Skyler hasn't been able to get back in the match since Reardon O'Connor took him off the top rope earlier.
And that's, that kind of goes down to what we were talking about, the mentality behind all these, recent results from Matt Skyler. He's somebody who, he's going to need to focus and get back into it. If he lets Reardon O'Connor have his way for too long, there's going to be no way back, simply put.
Throwing punches from down low. Reardon O'Connor answers with some punches of his own. Skyler with the duck under, a neck breaker. Desperation neckbreaker.
But it was enough. Look how Reardon O'Connor.
Let's see Reardon making his way over to Connolly again. This is the thing that I think is unfair here is Matt Skyler is getting the advantage here, but he has to keep eyes on the back of his head for this entire match as well.
Yeah, I've said it before, but really, Chris Connolly has to be ejected. Otherwise, as you say, it's almost psychologically a handicap match.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's written into Reardon O'Connor's contract to have Chris Connolly at ringside. So you get Reardon O'Connor, you get Chris Connolly. It's part of the deal. Oh, right on the back of the neck. Skyler trying to get up. His arms not fully holding his body there. Reardon O'Connor starting to work the neck of Matt Skyler.
Yeah, I mean, and that's a neck. That's a neck that took a lot of damage against Dino Power.
Yep.
And again, I was said I've questioned whether or not Matt Skyler is fully recovered. It's not easy to recover from.
I don't think. I mean, he's probably not fully recovered. The thing is, I don't think Matt Skyler ever wrestles fully healthy anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And I don't think he cares.
I don't think his style would allow him to ever really be 100%.
Every match you see him in, he comes out with welts on his back. He takes a beating and keeps going. What a drop kick to that neck again. Reardon O'Connor knows if he takes out the neck of Matt Skyler, he's going to struggle. Oh. Skyler's going to struggle. You see him struggling to kick out, struggling to get power into those arms. His legs are going to give in. His spine is going to give in. He's not going to be able to hit those offensive aerial moves.
Matt Skyler's biggest strength is also his biggest weakness. He's somebody who fights and fights and fights and fights. He's so difficult to put away. But that can also result. Sometimes it's smarter to live to fight another day and lose quickly.
Where Matt Skyler's tenacity goes against him is in his next match.
Yeah.
If Matt Skyler takes a beating here tonight, it's his next match that he'll feel it.
Yeah, no, you're spot on.
That's why he says he's too dumb to die. Oh, and a knee to the back of the head. And Skyler struggling to hold his body up. Run off sheer adrenaline here as the crowd cheer him on.
It's not the most encouraging body language, if I'm being honest.
Absolutely not. Oh, and a big rocks the jaw. Trips him up. Oh, 2 feet to the spine of Reardon O'Connor. And a body press straight to the ribs. To the back of the head again. This is a full body assault from Matt Skyler here. Rocks the jaw again. Skyler had to know that wasn't going to take out Reardon. Even Chris Connolly didn't try and get involved in that there. That's how much you know that wasn't going to put Reardon O'Connor away. Skyler signaling for an elbow or forearm of some kind from the outside.
He's going to want to do it quickly though. I mean, if he gives Reardon O'Connor a second, there's nobody who knows, nobody who's better at getting out of
Chris
dodge.
Connolly and Reardon O'Connor talking to each other here. Oh, Skyler had it scouted. He knew exactly what Reardon was going to do.
That was very smart.
That was very smart indeed.
Oh, excellent.
Swanton from the top rope. That's got to be it.
Excellent fight IQ being shown there by Matt
See
Skyler.
that as he was counting the tree, Chris Connolly on the outside called the referee, trying to distract him from making the tree. As Matt Skyler tries to get the crowd behind him to build that adrenaline, to hopefully work towards closing this match out, etching his name. Reardon O'Connor saying his rib.
Oh my God.
Folks, you heard that. What a clothesline. Possibly cracking the chest of Matt Skyler.
Oh, I thought I heard something break.
Have you ever heard a clothesline like that?
Never in my life. That was loud.
Reardon O'Connor says it's done, and I have to believe him. Chris Connolly like a train. Well, Matt Skyler still in the match.
Oh!
Skyler with the win.
Oh!
Matt Skyler with the win, and Chris Connolly enraged. Yes! That is what we need to see. Quick thinking, quick resilience, tenacity. He is too dumb to die. He is Cork's only hope. He is Matt fucking Skyler.
Look, I know that they've got, it's evenly matched on paper, Matt Skyler versus Riordan O'Connor. But that to me is a shock victory. I was not expecting that coming.
The odds were stacked against him.
After that lariat though, the lariat which nearly took his head off. I mean, to come back from that, and I don't know what to say. That is incredible from Matt Skyler, and Riordan O'Connor is going to be fuming with that.
Incredible, Justy. I love it.
You will only see here in RCW. How are you all liking the IMAX experience? Instead of a shark coming out of the screen, you get things like fucked into your lap. The action is not slowing down yet, ladies and gentlemen. If you thought there was drama so far, we've got more, and it's coming out the wazoo. Are you ready for the next contest?
We're live, folks. There you go.
I'm doing all right here, haven't I? Literally holding a microphone. I'm like the Swiss Army knife.
We're doing Instagram Live right now, folks. We're on Instagram Live as the next match is coming up. Justy hyping the crowd in the ring here at RCW.
The following contest is a singles contest set for one fall.
One fall, baby.
For the Progress Women's Championship.
What a reaction. History being made here in the PAV.
Introducing first.
Here she is, the Queen of Irish Wrestling, Katie Harvey.
You know what I want to point out first and foremost, yeah? That theme music, not what she's been using Rebel County Wrestling thus far. She's gone back to her theme music, the theme music that she has won championships with in the past. That's fighting music, that's serious music.
I remember Katie Harvey. I remember the awe I felt, the respect I had when she went to the Electric Ballroom wrestling for Progress. She wrestled here in Cork, in the Kino. She'd come out to this entrance music. Her attitude seems to be the same as it was back then. Her promotional video for this match, you can see the fire in her eyes again as she wrestles for the Progress Women's Championship. How proud are you of your friend here tonight?
I have to give her credit where it's due, you know what I mean? Katie Harvey is somebody who doesn't let emotions get the better of her. She's a very calculated wrestler. And then when you're taking on somebody like this, that's gonna count for a lot.
This is a big, big match with a big fight feel. But then again, every match that the champion is in has a big fight feel. It's the dominating force here as we saw at the last event. You can feel the atmosphere shift in the room.
There's a tension. There's a tension in the air. And you know why that is? Because Rio's making her way down to the ring, and Rio is one of the best wrestlers on the entire continent, and that is not an exaggeration.
Holding the Progress Championship. She gave Katie Harvey a decision. Wrestle for the Progress Women's Championship tonight or the ICW Women's Championship tonight. The Queen of Irish Wrestling, Katie Harvey, chose Progress as it's something she had her sights set on in the early days of her career. A dream could be made here tonight in the PAV.
We have seen one title change hands.
Yep.
Could we possibly be seeing another?
Katie Harvey looks determined, looks serious, looks aggressive. She's been through a lot in her career. She's had a lot of personal life changes, but she needs to tap into that energy that she had a number of years ago. The respect from the Irish fans here in the pub.
The following contest is for the Progress Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger to my left. She is the pulse that kept Irish wrestling alive. So today it could thrive. This is the queen of Irish wrestling, not by admission, but by fact. This is Katie Harvey.
You can hear the emotion in the voice of Justy announcing her here. Look at the determination in her eyes.
To my right, the current Insane Championship Wrestling Champion, and current and defending tonight Progress Women's Champion.
The respect the crowd have here tonight for Rio. They know they're witnessing a special moment here.
I mean, can I just say something, yeah? The fact that we are dealing with a wrestler who had 2 world championships and said, pick one. Pick
one.
Which one of my world
confidence.
championships do you want to challenge for? How many wrestlers in Europe can say, oh yeah, pick which one of my many belts you want to challenge for?
And here's the other thing. Katie Harvey didn't ask for it. Rio gave the option. The confidence of this performer is on another level.
Rio is absolutely fearless. I mean, the thing is, we've seen Rio in there with the best that Irish wrestling has to offer. We've seen Rio in there with Raven Creed, and we saw
shot for shot.
I mean, that match ended, I don't even want to say deliberately. Raven Creed pretty much landed on top of Rio after they both killed each other.
Yep.
And just so happened to be on top of Rio.
That match was one of the greatest matches I've seen in Cork wrestling.
Oh, easily, and that's no exaggeration. It was so hard hitting, it was so back and forth.
But here's the thing. Is Rio maybe taking Katie Harvey for granted here tonight?
Well, what I would say about Katie Harvey is you have to approach a Katie Harvey match differently than you would with a Raven Creed match.
Absolutely.
You know, this is not going to be the same hard-hitting affair. I don't expect it to be. I think Katie Harvey's strategy going into this will be to out-wrestle Rio.
Yep.
And be a bit more technical, be a bit more, thoughtful in her approach.
Katie Harvey is Fight Factory wrestling through and through, and that's mat-based wrestling, as we're seeing here. It's grappling. It's escapology. It's taking your opponent down, working over their body piece by piece, as we are seeing Katie Harvey do here. She puts on a clinic against the Progress Women's Champion.
And that is so smart as well. I mean, how many people can really go strike for strike, blow for blow in Rio?
It's interesting watching this. We have the Queen of Irish Wrestling. We have arguably the Queen of British Wrestling. Yet Katie Harvey seems to be displaying a more British wrestling style here in this match.
Yeah, I mean, of course, that's, she has a lot of that in her background, a lot of that in terms of how she was trained and the sort of wrestling that she gravitated towards, the sort of wrestling that won her championships. Yeah, you're right, it's a very interesting point. It just goes to show the modernization, the evolution over time of British wrestling and how styles evolve.
Katie Harvey may be aware she wouldn't outpower Rio, but she knows that she can out-wrestle her here, perhaps. She takes her to the mat again. Katie Harvey shoots for the leg. The control Katie Harvey has in the ring here. Look at the look on Rio's face. I've not seen that before. Maybe in shock here at Katie Harvey.
I think she's now starting to realise how much work she's going to have to put into this tactically. It's not just a physical.
Easy night she might have thought it would be.
Yeah, and also one thing I'm noticing is the look on Katie Harvey's face. I'm seeing a lot of confidence, a lot of composure. And that's the experience advantage. Katie Harvey does not fear the big occasion. She comes into this.
We're not supposed to pick favourites.
Yeah.
It's hard not to feel for Katie Harvey in this. And what a moment it would be for Katie Harvey to take the Progress Championship here in the PAV.
Yeah, I mean,
Rio just pounds the back of Katie Harvey.
As a fan, you know, Rio's one of my favourite wrestlers, full stop. But on a personal level, you can't help. Yeah, I fully get what you mean. You know, and again, we're 2 for 2 when it comes to shots and big moments here tonight. This could be a third.
It's almost shows how much respect we'd have for Rio to say that it would be a big upset for Katie Harvey to beat her tonight.
Exactly. How many people...
That's not a slight on Katie Harvey.
No, I mean, how many times do we come in here and we say Katie's the favourite, Katie has the experience advantage, the technical advantage, etc., etc. But, you know, no, I don't really know very many people who consider themselves the favourite against Rio.
You see here, Katie has that wrapped up left elbow. Rio clearly has done her homework because she has that left arm trapped behind the head of Katie Harvey, who we know has suffered some serious injuries over her career in that part.
Yeah, of course, the elbows of Katie Harvey. Some say it's a weak point, others say, you know, she's got those new and improved steel elbows. You want to be careful with them, not the sort of things you want to be getting hit with. But yeah, of course, I mean, the arms will always be a target for any opponent that wants to try to get the advantage over Katie Harvey.
But do you think that Katie Harvey, if she's fully healed, does she put that bandage on her elbow knowing that then that will be targeted? She knows her opponent's game plan.
Well, I mean, it could also be a sense of, you know, playing possum. You know, she could have a bad leg for all we know.
Looking at the face of Katie Harvey as her arms been working, I think we might be wrong.
Yeah. Just a theory, but if she did have a bad leg, we'll say in you know, training or something like that, it would never be targeted.
Yeah, that's true. Katie looking like she bit off a little bit more than she could chew here. If she could have kept this to a mat-based match, I think she would have had the advantage, but Rio in strength and brawling seems to be taking Katie Harvey to task here.
And once Rio gets the upper hand, it can get very ugly very quickly.
Rio doing this without breaking a sweat, without giving a heavy breath. This is what she does. She is an assassin.
You know, it's funny, we talk about how wrestlers will often, you know, change how they approach certain fights for certain opponents. Rio is kind of an interesting one because it's almost as if she doesn't really have to do that. It's almost as if whenever she goes into a fight, it's just, you know, full power, full strength. Yeah. It's
her fight.
Exactly, her opponent is the one who has to adapt.
Rio stomping Katie Harvey in the corner, and I just heard a fan literally say, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when you're here live and you're here in person, it's you can almost feel the strikes as they land. It's an unusual sensation, but Katie Harvey fighting back.
Firing up. She hits the ropes. And Rio catches her mid-air. The strength of Rio. You see Katie Harvey's head just bounced off the mat there.
Yeah, no, the key word there, bounced it. Yeah, that's not a pretty landing by any stretch.
And she hasn't budged. Referee Joseph Terrell needs to check on Katie Harvey here, I think. But he seems a little bit intimidated by Rio and won't get in the mix. Rio just taking a different body part every time she attacks Katie Harvey. Crowd spoiled here.
I can barely hear myself think.
This is the loudest we have heard a dueling chant in RCW history.
See, I think at the end of the day, you know, personal emotions aside. Oh, well, Katie, hold on a minute.
Katie Harvey on the middle rope, signaling for it. And she hits that crossbody. And Rio kicks out. The shocked look on her face. Wasn't expecting Katie Harvey to get back in the match quite like she is. But now she's going to know. She's going to feel why we call her the Queen of Irish Wrestling. Rio drops to a knee, clutches the leg of Katie Harvey, trying to block the suplex. Hits with just a thud of a strike. Katie Harvey, I think, hits the back of her head again. Katie Harvey's on Dream Streak, Ian.
Yeah, she looks very, very dazed.
She's taking 2 bad knocks to the back of the head here.
Which, as you
Rio
said,
just picking her
bounced
up.
off the canvas.
Again, this shows the confidence of Rio, that she will pick up her opponent just to knock them back down. The schizophrenic Cork crowd here. Respect for both competitors, and rightfully so. Katie Harvey with shots to the ribs. Katie Harvey is on Dream Street, and Rio knows it.
And she's caught where she doesn't want to be as well.
Does Katie even know where she is in the ring right now?
She doesn't look like she does. So
this
much
isn't necessary, Rio. You do not need to do this.
So much for keeping it on the ground.
Katie Harvey is the veteran instinct, and I think it is just instinct at this stage. Katie Harvey looking around, maybe realizing where she is. She's going to the top. Katie Harvey is going to the top rope here in RCW. Oh, with a drop kick, blowing the Progress champion across the ring. Katie Harvey wants to win tonight.
Katie Harvey pulling out all the stops to win gold.
The forearm strikes. The suplex. The throws her clean across the ring. She goes for another one. Hooks the leg. Fisherman. 1, 2. Rio kicked out of that just about. You see how tight Katie Harvey hooked the leg of Rio there, and how much effort Rio had to put into kicking out. Even the kick out was almost an offensive move for Katie Harvey there.
I was not expecting to see this from Katie Harvey. It's a whole different side. Yeah, you know, she's digging deep. She knows what she needs to do. This is the top of the food chain
for Katie Harvey to bring that championship home to her daughter tonight.
Oh, it's something I can't even put into words.
Katie Harvey has had a hand in almost all Irish wrestling. Oh my God, she gets taken out. Katie Harvey has had a hand in training most of the Irish wrestlers in this country. It's incredible because it's impossible to state how much of an impact she's had on this scene. The entire scene will rejoice to see her win this championship tonight.
Absolutely, a championship she has never held before. I'll let the crowd speak for themselves.
Katie Harvey with a big right hand. The crowd getting behind the emotion of Katie Harvey. You can feel it. Strike for strike.
And Katie is taking on Rio in her own game.
And she's smiling in her face as she hits her. This is the Katie Harvey we want. This is the Katie Harvey we need. This is the Katie Harvey that is capable of taking the Progress Championship from Rio tonight.
Make no mistake about it, Katie Harvey is as tough as it gets.
Throws a kick. Rio's takes down Katie Harvey.
And the reason that headbutt is so successful, we've seen it in the match against Raven Creed. She just hits it out of nowhere.
Look around at the faces of the fans here right now and see the absolute awe in their faces as they watch this match.
Yeah, but the timing of that headbutt is really what caught Katie Harvey. But Katie still in this.
Give it a shot to the leg. The low DDT. Katie Harvey knowing she takes out the knee of Rio to hit that DDT. That means Rio is closer to the ground getting hit with that DDT. Less time to try and block it. She's getting driven straight in with all the momentum, driving her forehead first into the mat.
That's the experience advantage.
Stay in it, Katie. Stay in it. Rio does right hands. Rio almost taking it personally that Katie Harvey came back at her in this match. You can say, oh.
Yeah, Rio wasn't expecting this sort of fight.
And Katie Harvey kicks out after taking another shot to the head.
You see, I think Rio looked at Katie Harvey and thought, this is somebody who's past it. This is somebody whose glory days are behind them. Somebody who doesn't have that fight anymore, doesn't have that fire anymore. Well, Katie Harvey has proved tonight beyond the shadow of a doubt that that is not the case. Katie Harvey, still as tough as she ever was, as talented as she ever was.
Rio looks to try and put her away. Katie Harvey rolls through. 1, 2. Oh,
I thought that was it. Yeah. Oh, I thought my stomach jumped for a sec.
Katie Harvey ducks the kick. This is it, Katie. This is your moment. Jazz, we've seen Katie finish people with this before. Katie's legs giving way. And Rio kicks out. Katie Harvey not quite able to get the impact she's used to on that move. You have to think if she hit all of that, that would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, she could go for it a second time, but the problem is when you go for something a second time, usually your opponent has it scouted, and we're seeing that now. Rio with the backslide.
And Katie Harvey rolled through. She's not going to get beaten that way. Oh! How is Katie Harvey even up on her knees right now?
Yeah, you know, Katie would be devastated to lose by a very quick pinfall attempt, to be caught out by something like that.
Just up a package pile driver. That's got to be a key.
Yeah.
That's got to be a 1, 2, and Rio defends her championship. Well, you have to believe she was shocked tonight by Katie Harvey. What a match!
What a match! I was going to take the words out of my mouth. What a fight! What a scrap! Man, it's just what Rio does, isn't it? You know, banger match after banger match, but then you look across the ring and you see Katie Harvey putting in a fight that we have not seen from Katie Harvey in a long time.
People here in attendance and people on YouTube watching this now who may not have seen Katie Harvey wrestle a few years ago, well, now you have. This is prime Katie Harvey. This is superb Katie Harvey. This woman could have taken that championship tonight. It's incredible to see.
And this is why she is the queen of Irish wrestling.
Absolutely.
Hasn't missed a step. But Rio, of course, coming out victorious. And credit where it's due. She is the ICW champion, Progress Women's champion for a reason.
The handshake. How could you not respect the queen? Incredible match. Incredible showmanship. Two of the very best to ever do it. You can see the emotion. That took everything out of Katie Harvey. Rio leaves Katie in the ring. Absolutely incredible. Insane match.
That ovation speaks for itself.
So well deserved for Katie Harvey.
And you know she's going to be heartbroken she came up short. She came in here expecting to walk out with gold. And she may not have come in. She may have come in as an underdog, but she was never the underdog in her eyes. And I'm looking forward to see what's next for Katie Harvey in RCW.
Absolutely. There's more.
We're just spoiled.
Oh!
Holy shit, that can only be one match.
Finally, it has landed here in Cork for the first time ever.
in. I'm scared.
Oh shit.
Listen to the ovation for the mad woman of Cork! Here she is, the soulless one herself! Straight jacket on! Intense as ever! Does she look ready?
Oh man! Raven Creed! Raven Creed is always ready. I've goosebumps, honestly. This is a big fight field.
What an entrance! A ritualistic entrance! Raven Creed is on a mission. She has 7 deadly sins to conquer. One of them being who she's calling the Sloth. Can you believe this is a first time singles match?
I honestly cannot believe that.
We just said that was an entrance. This is an entrance. The crowd singing along. The anticipation building. Raven Creed becoming enraged right away. The differences in the atmosphere of these two entrances. The crowd equally into both. Where is she? At the bar, I presume.
Yeah, I'm guessing, judging by the light of the camera.
There she is! The Session Moth! The greatest Irish export since Guinness! The Queen of Sesh style! Raven Creed says that the Session Moth has been avoiding her for years. Well, no more! Here she comes!
You want to know what fascinates me about this match? The fact that, personality-wise, Session Moth and Raven Creed couldn't be any more different. Nope. Session Moth, and she loves going to parties, loves socialising, loves having fun.
For example, could you imagine Raven Creed wearing shoes with lights on them?
Well, my point is, Session Moth goes to parties, Raven Creed lives alone in the forest, but when it comes to fighting, stylistically, they're actually very similar. They both brawl, they both scrap, and it's like, it comes from two completely different places, but when you see it all laid out, it's fascinating to watch. I can't believe it. Raven Creed, of course, has now been wrestling for over 10 years, and fighting for even longer. Session Moth Martina, I mean, she's been here for years as well. These are not, rookies. These are not people who are new to wrestling, and yet somehow, despite being two of the best this country has to offer, we've never seen them go one-on-one before. To say that I'm excited for this match is an understatement. The goosebumps. I was wondering why Justy wasn't doing the championship entrances. And I realised it's not actually for a championship. It feels like it is.
It feels like it is.
And this isn't
shit chant.
This isn't even the main event.
It feels like it is.
Oh,
every match tonight has felt like it is.
This show has delivered.
The crowd don't know what to feel.
I mean, it's two
There
of
it
Cork's.
is, that cult-like chant.
It's two of Cork's absolute favourites.
A holy shit chant before the match even starts. The session mob prepares to face off against the mad woman at Cork, Raven Creed. Session mob is afraid here. Could there be truth in the fact that she's been avoiding this?
Well, I mean, I can't really blame anyone.
You have to think, would the session mob have a different attitude if this was taking place on her home turf in Dublin? It's the fact that it's Raven Creed in Cork.
Oh, not wasting any time with that.
This is it. Session mob wants to get this finished as quick as she can there.
Could you imagine if it ended after like 10 seconds?
The message it would have sent around the world. Raven Creed swiping the legs of the session mob. All around the world, Raven Creed, the kick to the back of the head. Raven Creed is in a foul humor and she just wants to inflict punishment. Session mod. The thing about the session mod is there is no quit in her at all.
Yeah.
We've seen her in death matches.
I mean,
we've seen her wrestle some of the toughest men and women this world has to offer. She is afraid of nobody.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not foolish enough to rule out Session Mob Martina, but when you see Raven Creed dish it out, it is just incredible to watch. I mean, she really knows how to punish her opponent.
See Raven Creed going for the hand there, trying to dislocate the fingers of the Session Moth. The Session Moth has had enough and got out of there.
Oh, Raven Creed's an animal. You know, like, make no mistake about it. This is not a...
There's sometimes in a match you don't even know if Raven wants to win or she just wants to injure someone.
Exactly, that's it. You know, there's no compassion, and of course that's what helps her get through a lot of these fights, is the fact that she doesn't care if she hurts her opponent, and if anything, she enjoys it.
The Session Moth, she drives Raven Creed's head into the buckle. Oh, and those uppercuts. Session Moth is a world-traveled athlete. Sesh 19. Just drives her knees into the back of the head.
I absolutely love this. There's no feeling out process.
No,
nothing like that. He's gone straight in.
You need a feeling out process when both these wrestlers have watched each other for 10 years now. They know each other well.
And they've also shared a ring together, you know, just here on our last show.
Yeah.
Not a sanctioned match.
You have to believe that they have each other scouted, that they have each other
watched.
Oh, of
course.
Studied tape. Session Moth goes for that again. Raven Creed seems to have it reversed. No, Session Moth locks the arm of Raven Creed. They get to the rope and break. Session Moth going for a submission hold there, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, that would be quite uncharacteristic. You know, submissions aren't really Session Moth's forte, you will say, but I mean, when you're coming up against Raven Creed, sometimes a different approach can help.
Raven Creed on her Instagram posted recently that she's 10 years in the wrestling business now, since her first started training. I was in the class, and the intensity she showed from day one has been nothing short of incredible.
Well, I mean,
for 10 years she's wanted this match.
Well, here's what tells the story. How many other people in those pictures are still here today? You know what I mean? It takes...
I'm not.
Well, you're at the desk. But, you know, it's just how much physical punishment somebody has to go through to do this for 10 years. And to still be here with an entire city screaming your name in the pub. I mean, it's just...
The volume in the PAV right now is incredible. As these two stars... Where are they going? I mean, this was expected.
Yeah, if there was any match.
Raven Creed and the Session Moth brawling on the stage in the VIP section. Raven Creed asked, was that expensive? As she bounced the Session Moth's head off it.
You know, if there was any match that was going to spill to the outside, it was going to be this one.
I'm standing up, Keane. I need to see.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
The Session Moth firing back at Raven Creed. This one could get ugly. Do we have insurance? The thing that you might be able to see if you're watching at home is there was a 20-foot drop right below this balcony. Oh! Raven Creed drives the Session Moth into the chairs.
The hard wooden chairs as well.
One wrong move and they are taking a 20-foot fall to the floor here.
They don't care.
They do not care.
They don't give a shit.
These women just don't like each other. I don't even know if it's that they don't like each other. They just want to fight each other.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Is it even, like, it's personal, but at the same time, it's also just what they do. It's
Raven Creed going back for the Session Moth. Cannot win the match on the outside here. But as we said, do they even want to win the match? Raven Creed just seems to be...
Yeah, you know, you hear the term fight forever used a lot. But I mean, these are genuinely two that could...
Fight forever. A very dangerous position here. Right on the edge, and a headbutt.
What?
This
I mean,
getting dangerous, Keane.
That headbutt is incredible, though. Just the fact that it, you know, gets hit out of nowhere.
Okay, Raven Creed going for a pin. So she does want to win the match. You ever heard the crowd this loud? They haven't gone silent once for the entire match. Raven Creed trying to break the fingers of the Session Moth. Separating fingers, separating bone from bone. She's bending that elbow. She's going to break her elbow. She's going to... Oh!
You see the crowd willing on the Session Moth.
It's an interesting dynamic here because the audience seems to be behind both participants.
Yeah.
But they also want to see both participants hurt.
They want to see violence. This
that
crowd.
Roman Coliseum kind of vibe that comes in a Raven Creed. She drank her can. She drank her... No.
Oh, I mean, that is the ultimate sign of disrespect to a Session Moth.
Yep. Popeye has spinach. The Session Moth has Rockshore. The speed of the Session Moth after chugging that can. Powered by beer, powered by the Sesh. Twisting suplex. Session Moth thought she had it.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of these fights where I dread to even think what it's going to take for one to put away the other.
That's the thing. I think it's going to be one of those things of where accumulation of all the moves and all the shots from the match. This is going for a pedigree. She underhooks the arms. Raven Creed spins out and just starts firing with those forearms to the face. Kick to the stomach. Just shoves her into the ropes. Catches her up. Lifts her out of the air and spine busters. Blue Thunder. Raven Creed clutching at her hair, not knowing what it will take to put away Martina. The crowd starts to chant for the Session Moth.
Just non-stop. This match has just been Non-stop, back and forth.
The crowd chanting for the session mat, and Raven Creed said no and kicked her in the face. Maybe taking her eyes off Martina for a split second wasn't a good idea. Raven Creed up to her feet. Shot to the ribs. Raven Creed just pulling the hair of the session mat on the top rope. Martina with a headbutt of her own.
What's Martina going for off the middle rope?
Oh. She went for that code breaker. We've seen her beat people with that before. Creed had it scouted. It's that Death Valley driver.
Oh, it's it!
Creed wins. Raven Creed. Raven Creed is victorious against the session mat Martina, crossing off one of the 7 deadly sins here tonight. The sloth has been conquered. What's next for Raven Creed? She's going to hell. That's exactly where she takes her opponent every time. What a fight that was! By 2 of Ireland's best. Strike that, 2 of the world's best. Raven Creed nods to the session mat there. Was that a show of respect?
I mean, you know, I think both of these wrestlers know what the other one gives in their matches. You know what I mean? In terms of their strikes, their output, they both know how tough the other one is.
It is no mean feat to go against Raven Creed in court. The session mat put up the fight of her life. And this is a match I'd happily watch again.
Butch.
Yo!
Triple threat match for these?
I know, I seen.
People just buying title shots?
Doesn't matter.
What the fuck's going on?
We're fighting champions. If anybody, doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're fighting champions. Yeah, we'll fight anybody.
Yeah.
We're the best. We should be fighting the best.
You're right, we should be fighting the best. People should be earning the right to fight us, yeah?
Yeah.
What is going on? Why are people just buying their way into matches? Why are people being giving opportunities when they've lost matches before? What's going on?
Do you know what's gonna happen?
What?
Someone's getting put through a fucking table.
Oh yeah. They're definitely getting put through a fucking table. Oh yes.
No money?
No problem.
Okay, problem number 1, we don't have Gene for the next RCW show.
But problem number 2, we're facing the bearded beauties.
Leading to problem number 3, we're too pretty to get hit in the face.
Okay, but solution number 1, hear me out. We buy CBL, a steak dinner, and a weekday at Central Park.
The man loves beef?
The man loves lobster.
Okay, solution number 2, we get the Step Romanos in the match to take the heat.
Check the face, watch the face.
Perfect.
Yes.
And solution number 3, we buy ourselves some cocktails for a job well done.
Yes.
Boom. Deal.
Deal.
Money!
Loan me $1 to be a scholar. Drop all your money and don't you holler.
Are you ready for the next match? All refresh back in the information? Nothing went wrong? Everything was good? So let's try that again then. Are you ready for the next match? The following contest is a triple threat tag team match, and it is for the RCW Tag Team Championships. Introducing first,
Money, money, money.
Woo!
Money, Debbie Keitel. As they shoot. Money. But is this Money going to give problems?
These entrances just get better and better.
It's fantastic. I love this song. Debbie Keitel and J Money here with drinks in their hand. We have Billy Bedlam on commentary. How you doing, Tom, Luke, Ian, everybody? He got excited and he wanted to come on commentary. Bedlam, what are you expecting from this match?
I'm not really looking forward to this match. More money are my favourite thing right now. So I just had to be out ringside and watch this match.
They're around the entire path here, having the time of their lives. J Money giving a sexy dance to the crowd.
Do they have money guns?
They have money guns, Bedlam.
One thing I have to say about this team, they are a team that would look great with those RCW tag team titles around their waist.
What an entrance!
Riding the ropes.
He's giving them a good steam time.
He is. I know Justy's going to get a good steam time.
Is this the prettiest tag team in Ireland?
Yeah, it could be.
Or is it the Bearded Beauties?
Well, we're about to find out.
What an entrance from Keitel and Money. We have the tag team champions. And Butch Armstrong, firm favourites with the audience in Cork.
Well, they said tonight that they were tired of teams buying their way into tag team title opportunities. Let's see if they're going to do something about that tonight as they take on J Money and Debbie Keitel. More money, more problems.
The hands in the air for the Bearded Beauties, the RCW Tag Team Champions. The Bearded Beauties having a good time. J Money offering money here.
I don't think he's going to be able to buy his way into the actual belts.
There we have him. Another firm favourite with the Cork audience. Butch Armstrong dancing to the entrance music of the Step Romanos. This match definitely has the best entrance songs tonight.
Yeah, no, pound for pound, number one, easy.
And here come the Step Romanos, the legitimate Galaccini and Axel wrestle. These two burst onto the scene here in Ireland over the last year.
I'd also like to point out Cork's favourite tag team. They went to the streets of Cork and proved firsthand that they were Cork's favourite tag team. Asked every single person.
Yeah, but were they?
Well, I asked, and the people spoke.
In this match tonight, which team is the fun one?
I mean, I don't even know how to answer that, to be honest. It's a very colourful match.
The reaction for the Stepper Manos here tonight.
You know, we're in for a pretty bizarre match when the Bearded Beauties are arguably the normal team out of the.
Yeah, that's true. This is going to be a weird match. Triple threat tag team match is chaotic. No disqualification. Anything can happen. The Galacini chant.
I don't know who's more over here. Who's the crowd favourite, Luke? What do you think?
All of them. I just said to Kian, which team is the fun one?
All of them.
Yep. I love it. I love tag team wrestling.
Introducing the first team. Is a personal friend of Ronnie Williams or so I'm told. This is the incomparable Galacini. And his stepbrother, Axel Jarrett. The Step Hermano.
Billy Bedlam is stealing my fruit pastilles. They were given to me by Wine Gums guy.
I love One Gums guy.
And to our right, your entrance was good. There was better.
Little bit of bias from Justy there.
And she worked hard for that money. Debbie Contel. And he, on the one, too wide, it's hard to hide. The automatic, satellite machine, Jay Money. This is no money, no problem.
A team that, by the way, Justy was a member of only last
true.
December. Granted, didn't throw a punch, but I mean, he was a member.
He played the part of Debbie Keitel.
That's did what he had to do.
The cheer here for the Bearded Beauties.
The heavyweight duo that have taken Irish tag team wrestling by storm. This is JDP, the Honey Badger, Butch Armstrong, your reigning and defending RCW tag team champions. The Bearded
I think Justy's intros are longer than some matches.
That's what happens when you're dealing with the tag team titles on the line.
That is true.
A lot of introductions.
Just flinging clothes all over the place here.
We are being bombarded with people's clothes.
The Bearded Beauties here. Not really at an advantage. They do not need to be pinned to lose the championships in a three-way, no disqualification tag team match.
And you know, we say in three-way matches, anything can happen. Of course, we've seen it earlier here tonight. But in a match like this with these teams, anything, and I mean literally anything can happen.
One of these teams is a combustible element. 3 of these teams together is an absolute chaotic explosion. J Money versus JDP is a little bit of a mismatch.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean,
J Money hiding behind Debbie Keitel, telling him to do push-ups.
He does a few,
I'm not sure he's going to bulk up quite fast enough.
Well, I mean, no harm in trying.
Yeah, that's true. A strong lock-up. JDP takes the arm. Works the wrist of J Money. Do you know what I wasn't expecting from this match?
What?
Wrestling.
Yeah, I can't say I disagree with you there, but wrist locks it is.
JDP working the wrist. Up, and that's both of them in a wrist lock now.
Well, it's in the interest of Galaccini to get involved, and
he has 3 of them in wrist locks. It's a triple wrist lock. It's a 4-way wrist lock.
This could be over before we know it.
What the hell? It's a fist lock. It's 5 of them.
A referee's gonna need to do something about this. Oh no!
The referee is in a wrist lock. JDP is breaking wrists here. And they're trying their best to work together to overpower the big man. And they do it! They did it! They work together! Teamwork makes the dream work, Ian! The thing is, does Butch Armstrong realise he just took out his own partner?
It had to be done. It was a weird situation. And the first of many weird situations I expect to see here in this match.
RCW chant for wrist lock spot! This is wrestling, folks! With Axel Jarrett in. This is wrestling! Technical prowess. Butch Armstrong takes him into a headlock. It's whipped into the corner. Ducks under the leg of Axel Jarrett. Classic Butch Armstrong here. Over the head. Butch Armstrong might just be the best tag team wrestler in the country.
Yeah, no bias.
He has had success with almost every partner he's had. He's been a tag team champion in Cork before with me. He's been a tag team champion up north with Billy Bedlam, and he's a tag team champion here at Cork now with JDP.
Yeah,
the common denominator there being Butch Armstrong. That man just jumped through his own leg.
I'm stunned.
Debbie Keitel's face says it all.
She's impressed. Yeah, she's impressed. Aren't we all?
Have you ever seen a man jump through his own legs? JDP wants money. The Nature Butch. He just took some money to get tagged in. It's a fair deal.
Yeah, well, whatever works.
Debbie Keitel using her womanly... Galaccini shoved her out of her way to get to J Money. And the crowd in the pub want to see a kiss. Love is in the air. This is wrestling, chant. I don't know about you, Kian, but I have an erection.
The emotion in this match. I wasn't expecting it to take this turn.
There's one thing I wasn't expecting from this match. It's a love story. Debbie Keitel has the guns. Money talks, baby. He's Scrooge McDucking it, just rolling around in the money. Debbie Keitel trying to entice Galacini. And he is not interested.
He's not into it, no.
Not only is he not interested, he is disgusted. Don't turn around, Keitel. You're in trouble. Deserted by her own tag team problems. Less money, a lot of problems.
Yeah, J Money wanted nothing to do with JDP.
It's crossbody into the back of JDP. And I don't think he's even noticing. 3 crossbodies to the back. It's as if a feather has hit JDP.
I think that's being a bit generous, to be honest.
J Money's on the top rope. I don't know why, but look. Debbie Keitel caught in midair. J Money scrambling to pick up his money.
Oh wait, it's gonna be it!
1, 2! Debbie Keitel suddenly stole a victory from JDP. She goes for that crucifix. Crucifix into a sunset flip. Debbie Keitel relying on her quickness here. The crowd chanting for Debbie Keitel as she paintbrushes the face of JDP. Stupid!
Holy fuck!
Local driver to Keitel!
And J Money, you see it on his face, he just watched his tag team partner get murdered. So he's not.
I mean, he deserted her and left her in there.
Yeah, he's not delighted with life, it has to be said.
J Money saying, come on, Debbie, you got this. To lifeless Debbie Keitel. Keitel with a running knee, the crowd well behind her, and a neck breaker. Takes down the big man. Keitel rolls out of the way. Butch Armstrong takes J Money out. Little bit of tit for tat here between more problems and the Bearded Beauties. Debbie Keitel tags in Galacini and Butch Armstrong is in. Ducks under Galacini with some chops. Paintbrush in the chest of Butch Armstrong. The Honey Badger hits the ropes. German suplex from Butch Armstrong. Duck from Galacini and a kick to the side of the head. Galacini is on fire here tonight. J Money with a clothesline from the top rope. Spine buster from the Honey Badger. Keitel's in off the ropes. Oh, and a running knee to the face of Butch Armstrong. Axel Jarrett's in. And a spear!
It's all kicking off.
It's a spear from Axel Jarrett. He picks up Butch Armstrong, looking to finish the match. This could be it. Could the Step Romanos be? No, Butch Armstrong's out of it. Pushes Axel Jarrett. Crotches Galacini on the top rope. right in front of the referee. We have to remember in triple threat rules, there's no disqualification.
There isn't.
Oh! As I said, there is no disqualification.
This could become a death match. There's nothing the ref can do about it.
You can see referee Joseph Terrell here fighting with his own conscience, wanting to get involved, but he just can't.
Yeah, ref will instinctively. There we go.
The Bearded Beauties are your winners. What a finish! Phenomenal tag team. What are they doing? They said it. J Money's getting
whoa.
as he should. The crowd is sick. They said it in the pre-match video. Somebody's getting put through a fucking table. Looks like they meant it. No. The champions, the Bearded Beauties, looking like they have a little bit of a different attitude here. But Armstrong looking not too happy.
Very unusual behaviour from the Bearded Beauties, I have to say.
You see here, Butch Armstrong jaw-jacking Benny Bedlam on the way out. Keitel and Money checking their faces. This is what you love to see after a hard-fought battle. This is it, folks. Two phenomenal tag teams. Is that
what the hell?
Raven Creed. This is a song that Debbie Keitel knows so well. One of the most legendary rivalries in Cork wrestling.
Of course.
Why is she here? She's looking right at Debbie Keitel with a tarot card. Wait! Is Debbie Keitel the next of the 7 deadly sins?
Well, after watching what happened earlier in the session with Martina, that's the last thing you want to hear if you're Debbie Keitel.
I think Debbie Keitel just got a warning shot from Raven Creed. What the hell?
Look at the opponents I've beaten. I've beaten the Japan boy LJ Cleary. I've beaten the Brit-Rez darling Robbie X. I've beaten the legend Eric Young. I know you're trying to find an opponent for featherweight, but you don't realise, you haven't read the contract, you don't realise that a certain standard of opponent is necessary for the RCW champion. You're not going to find an opponent, so listen, I'm just going to take the night off. So I'll stay in Dublin, I'll take my paycheck, and I'll take the night off. February 9th, Owen Richards versus Mark Haskins.
What a match this is going to be, Cian. As the champion's music plays to a chorus of boos. Here he is, the self-proclaimed savior of RCW. Owen Richards, accompanied by AV and Nita Vaughn. These two have stolen victories from formidable opponents over the last few months. And Nita Vaughn and Owen Richards looking confident here as they make their way to the ring. Oozing from the saviors of destiny tonight. The crowd booing the champion as they await the arrival of his world-traveled opponent.
This isn't just a regular Owen Richards. This is an Owen Richards that's on top of the world after beating Eric Young last December.
The thing is, this is an Owen Richards who's beaten them all with the help of Anita Vaughn. Tonight, those odds are even.
There's an equalizer, yeah. They're equalized.
There he is.
And here is Skins, Mark Haskins, former Progress champion, a man who's been there, done that.
Accompanied by Vicky Haskins, here to even up the odds, keep Anita Vaughn at bay tonight. Living good, I've been blessed. Shout out to my enemy. All the best. Food is every free will give me this. Man, I'm on my way. In my opinion, this is the biggest Owen Richards title reign.
Real life better than the internet. Keep what you've been selling, not internet. We ain't doing business, this is simple man. Not invest, you don't get it back, you believe it. They used to want to say right, tell them hang tight, let me holler when the pay right.
Owen Richards looking a little bit scared here. A little bit intimidated by Mark Haskins and Vicky Haskins.
Of course, Owen Richards having to adapt on short notice to a brand new opponent. You know, you have to obviously take that into account as well.
To a much faster opponent.
Absolutely, a completely different style.
It feels it.
And it is for the RCW Heavyweight Championship of the World.
Yes, it is.
Introducing first.
Anita Vaughan just ripped the microphone from guest ring announcer Trusty. I mean, yeah.
She might be forced to shut the fuck up in a minute. I see Vicky Haskins over there.
Well,
fighting words.
Anita Vaughan getting personal here. Listen to the crowd. She has a lovely voice. Very calming. She should do meditation tapes.
Yeah, you could say that, maybe.
Cian, how do you feel about that one? A fuck Dublin chant.
Oh, say nothing. I'm in enemy territory.
Well, sweetheart, that was quite honestly fucking pathetic. And love, if you want my comeback, you have to scrape it off your mum's fucking teeth.
Oh, yes!
Sweetie, I'm 19 years down in this business. There's not a lot of things that have been fucking rules. But it's little kids like you that really start to piss me off. So let me give you a little bit of advice. Why don't you take your little ugly mug and sit in one of the front row here? Take out a circle of paper and your fucking safety pencils and watch, because Mum is about to fucking school you.
Oh, baby! Vicky Haskins getting under the skin of Anita Vaughan.
Rowdy fucking Irish crowd. And that's exactly what we have here tonight at RCW.
Yes, yes! RCW firmly behind Mark and Vicky Haskins here.
Himself Irish beauties. For those of you who don't know who the fuck I am, my name is Vic Haskins. And tonight, it is my honor to introduce you to fighting out of the hills of Melbourne. This is a true professional.
Yes, sir.
It's the king of Irish wrestling. This is Overkill. This is Mark fucking Haskins.
Now that's something you can feel, Owen Richards. Vicky Haskins really and truly got under the skin of Anita Vaughan and Owen Richards here tonight.
Could that be the difference maker? Could that be what equalises everything?
Usually the mind games are firmly on the side of the Saviours of Destiny. Tonight it seems they've been played at their own game and they've been bested at it.
It's bizarre to see. You don't usually see the Saviours in this sort of situation.
The confidence that Owen Richards had in his entrance seems to have faded away slightly as the crowd tends to wash his hair. Owen Richards said he's not starting till the crowd shut up. I think he'll be waiting.
Yeah, good luck with that.
The phrase "gotten to" comes to mind. They're leaving with the championship here. The swagger of Mark Haskins, a true star of the wrestling scene. Goes for that collar and elbow tie up, and Haskins a hair quicker locks onto the wrist of Owen Richards. Owen Richards winds it up, takes the wrist of Haskins. Owen Richards possibly the stronger of the two here in this match.
Yeah, but that's Haskins. That's something Haskins has dealt with, you know, for many, many years, being the smaller man and using this technical ability to work around that issue.
But also an incredibly strong man in his own right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's something a lot of wrestlers tend to overlook when they face Haskins. They tend to walk out going, he's a lot stronger than I thought.
Owen Richards taking both legs from Mark Haskins. Mark Haskins tugs him in with the leg. Both men knocked off their game a little bit by that exchange. The confidence draining from both of them. Mark Haskins.
Stevie Richards, that's a chant I haven't heard.
His name was Owen Richards?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's the hair, I don't know. It's not a chant I've ever heard thrown his way before. More mind games from the part of these fans.
Really trying to get under the skin of the Saviours. Knuckle lock. Haskins takes the left arm into the headlock. Owen Richards. See Owen Richards with his arms around the body of Haskins, trying to overpower him, and he does. Takes him to a front face lock. Rolls through. Whips him down with his left arm. Takes him to an armbar. Haskins getting up to his feet here. Owen Richards not letting go of that left arm. He takes it behind into a hammerlock. Haskins wrapping the arm around into a cravat, into a headlock takeover. Look at the way Haskins sprawls those legs, trying to keep complete power over Owen Richards. Those are the kind of things that you have to do when you're against a stronger opponent. Head scissors by Owen Richards. Champion really holding his own in a wrestling context against Mark Haskins.
I think a lot of people weren't expecting Owen Richards, in this title run that's come, with Owen Richards obviously not just winning the title, but showing that he belongs at this level. I think it's something a lot of people weren't prepared for.
Well, if you think about it, the opponents he's faced, LJ Cleary is someone he beat for the championship in the first place. Then after that, he went against Robbie X. Then after that, it was Eric Young. He's been preparing for Moose, but is now going against Mark Haskins. If this doesn't show what an all-rounder Owen Richards is, I don't know what will. He is an incredible fighter, an incredible wrestler, a powerful man. When he lays in those strikes, it feels like he's hit you 10 times. Got a wide base of Mark Haskins here, really driving in. Owen Richards grabs the hair. Mark Haskins using the momentum of the ropes to take out the bigger Owen Richards, takes him over with a headlock takedown. You see this, Owen Richards seems to be trying to apply pressure to the ribs of Mark Haskins, and Mark Haskins is trying to jerk his arms off. And they're up. Owen Richards pulling the hair again, out of sheer desperation. He can't seem to technically compete with Haskins, as Haskins keeps putting him into a headlock, so he has to cheat his way out.
Yeah, what Owen Richards is going to want is he's going to want to find a way to put himself in a position where he can throw and slam Haskins rather than, be stuck to him in technical.
The speed of Mark Haskins. What Owen Richards needs to do is hit one of those lariats, hit one of those clotheslines that he's known for, really take Haskins off his feet, and that's how he can work him over.
But of course, it's so much easier said than done. As
Absolutely.
you say, Haskins is so quick. Ducking, dodging, and weaving.
That swagger, that confidence coming back to Haskins as the match goes on. As AV on the outside pulls the boot of Mark Haskins, and that's all that Owen Richards needed. The Saviors at it again. They whip the back of Haskins. You see here Anita Vaughan staying as far away from Vic Haskins as she can. Owen Richards wisely keeping Mark Haskins over the opposite side of the ring as well.
Oh, and look at Vic Haskins!
Anything you can do, I can do better. Haskins, speed and ferocity. Mark Haskins tying up the legs of Owen Richards. Figure fours his legs. He has him tied up, placing the pressure onto the inside thigh of Owen Richards, just stretching out his hips, stretching out his thighs.
I can't help but look at Anita Vaughan and Vic Haskins in the background.
They go face to face, the referee.
Yeah, Joseph Terrell distracted.
Mark Haskins chops the chest off the champion. Joseph Terrell has his work cut out for him here tonight. Not only did he referee this entire show, but now he has to work on the main event while focusing on Vic Haskins and Anita Vaughan.
Oh, he deserves all the credit in the world, no doubt.
Have you ever seen a crowd hate anyone more than they hate Owen Richards?
No, not in Cork anyway.
Anita Vaughan giving some words of wisdom to Richards. Haskins drives him into the turnbuckle. Whip, reverse. Haskins with some insane offense.
funny. I actually thought we were going to see a lariat maybe from Owen Richards, but it was Haskins in that situation that took advantage.
A chop to the throat. The dirty tactics of Owen Richards. Crossed his hands and chopped the throat of Mark Haskins. And that's going to stop you in your tracks no matter who you are. Mark Haskins is down, struggling for breath, as Owen Richards, the RCW champion, jaw jacks with Vic Haskins on the outside. Trying to intimidate Vic Haskins.
But he's not keeping his eyes.
Oh, Mark Haskins one step ahead there. And he catches Owen Richards on the other side. Taking out some members of the crowd. This is live entertainment, folks. Sometimes wrestlers are trying to get each other and they hit the crowd as well. Mark Haskins in full control on the outside. And a kick straight to the face of Owen Richards on the outside. Mark Haskins reveling in the applause from the Cork crowd. This crowd just wants to see Owen Richards in pain.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Haskins gearing up for it. Here it comes. Owen Richards with a knee to the ribs of Haskins. Haskins went to the well one too many times here.
Yeah, that's something Owen Richards is quite good at. You know, if you get repetitive or if you get predictable, he'll take note of that.
Your game plan. He's like a chess master. Owen Richards cannonballing through the chairs. Anita Vaughan trying to get out of the way of Mark Haskins here. Haskins takes a hold of Owen Richards, throwing him into the center of the ring. It's hard to believe, given the crowd reaction, that this is Mark Haskins' first match in RCW. As Anita Vaughan grips onto his leg.
Oh, and Owen Richards pushing the ref.
Takes out the ref, and Haskins takes a tumble to the top rope. The dirty tactics of the Savior strikes again.
That's nothing new.
How long does this have to go on in the reign of Owen Richards before RCW management steps in? Vic Haskins on the outside telling the ref to check on Haskins.
Yeah, I mean, he landed, hardest part of the ring, as they say, but it genuinely, you could see the air just get sucked out of him when he landed. It was awful.
Owen Richards in control on the outside as a "fuck the Saviors" chant rings out through the pav. It's hard to disagree with it.
Yeah, it's tough, you have to be professional on commentary and not have any sort of bias, but I mean, you look at how Owen Richards, how he behaves in there, how he composes himself and conducts himself, and it's not something you can really have a huge amount of respect for at the end of the day. Like,
he's disrespectful to the Cork crowd, so they're disrespectful right back at him. Vicky Haskins is throwing chairs on the outside. Owen Richards happy with a count-out victory.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair,
this is the championship advantage.
A lot of people would take it against Mark Haskins.
Haskins is back in the ring.
Well, that is where Vic Haskins comes into play.
This is where Richards needs to strike. And he is quite literally striking.
And Vic Haskins may have just thrown Mark Haskins to the wolves in that respect. He might not be ready to get back in the ring, but she knows, he wouldn't have it any other way. He doesn't want to lose this opportunity. This is a rebel.
As he has air in his lungs, she knows he will fight.
This is the RCW World Championship at the end of the day. You're not going to get this opportunity again, so.
Mark Haskins writhing in pain here. As referee Joseph Terrell counts a 2 count. Vic Haskins checking on Mark on the outside, trying to make eye contact with him, willing him to get up. Owen Richards just toying with Mark Haskins. That confidence back in the body language of Owen Richards as he attempts to dismantle. You could hear it and see it. The ring just moved with the force as Anita Vaughan holds the championship up. This Mark Haskins is something else.
Well, it's worth pointing out as well, he was given this opportunity for a reason.
Yep.
You know what I mean? There's not very many people you'd offer a short notice RCW World title opportunity to, but anybody who knows their wrestling knows what Mark Haskins is made of.
Yep. And Mark Haskins is a world-travelled wrestler, but he's also made a massive name for himself here in Ireland, up in OTT. It's incredible to see that the people of Cork are getting to see this here tonight. Elbow to the mouth of Haskins. Look, I'm worried about him here, I have to say. He doesn't seem to be able to pick himself up.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't like to count out Mark Haskins, but at the same time, he does look to be very much out of it so far.
It's very hard to fight against Owen Richards when he gets into this groove. He will pound, he will stay on top, driving the air out of your lungs, making sure you cannot get back into the game. Just using the momentum of the rope to drive his knee into the ribs of Haskins. Again, cutting out that oxygen from his body, not allowing him to get up. And again, systematically breaking down the body of his opponent. Mark Haskins and Vic Haskins looking into each other's eyes. And that knee. Oh, and a senton from Richards. You can see the game plan in effect. Cut out the oxygen. Don't let him have life. Owen Richards, as I say, is like a chess master. He took all he could from Mark Haskins in the first half of this match so that he knows what he's playing against.
Yeah, well, Owen Richards, the key to his success is sort of a long-term plan in a match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Owen Richards, the Cobra Clutch, and the challenger. Again, not allowing any oxygen into the body. You can see him there cutting off the mouth, cutting off the lungs, the esophagus basically, getting torn. Mark Haskins fighting back in, struggling to his feet. You can see the life coming back into his body. And Owen Richards does not allow it. Straight back. Systematic. Cerebral. That is why he is the RCW champion. That and a lot of cheating. You see this, Owen Richards' leg, grapevine around the leg of Mark Haskins.
But this is the shame, and we said it earlier about Reardon O'Connor, and you could say it again here about Owen Richards. You know, behind all that cheating and behind all the shenanigans, there's a very legitimate fighter in there.
Well, that's it. He could very well beat Mark Haskins right now. The problem with that is, with Owen Richards, is if he doesn't, he starts to doubt himself. And Neil Vaughan starts to doubt him. They start to take it upon themselves to cheat. I think this could be it. I think he's unconscious. I think he's out cold. No, I honestly Mark Haskins wriggling. Barely able to stay in it as Owen Richards tightens it.
You know, Haskins is such a tricky person to submit.
Well, look at that, Mark Haskins clinging to the rope.
He's very good at escaping submissions because of his size and just the way he moves. It's very difficult to kind of keep him trapped, keep him locked.
Did escaping that move and getting to the ropes take it all out of Haskins. He didn't just touch the rope, he clung to it for dear life.
Yeah, I mean, he was in trouble for a minute there.
Yeah. It seems to me whenever he's in trouble, he makes eye contact with Vic Haskins on the outside, and it gives him just what he needs to be able to power back in.
You know, they're almost a tag team in a sense, you know what I mean? She's almost his eyes from the outside, and you know, having someone like that on the outside that can see it from that perspective, it can often be, you can get a lot of great insight from that.
It's absolutely something you need when you go against the Saviors of Destiny as well. Someone to watch your back. Chop to the chest of Haskins. He's trying his best to stay in the fight, but it doesn't seem to be working for him. Elbow to the jaw. The disrespect that Owen Richards is showing the challenger. Mark Haskins is fighting back. And he strikes again out of desperation with everything he has from down deep. Haskins hits. Richards hits. Haskins. Richards. Haskins. Richards. These two are throwing it all on the line. Richards gets the better of Haskins. Goes for that big shot.
I love this.
How is Mark Haskins still in this fight?
And it's funny because how many times, I mean, you would never, ever recommend going strike for strike with Owen Richards.
Absolutely
That's not how you would approach a fight with Owen Richards, but Haskins just gets it done.
And a clothesline. Owen Richards confused, doesn't know where he is. Haskins takes the head. Snap suplex. The suplex seemed to take a lot out of Haskins as well as Richards. Still not fully able to get a full breath with the looks of it. Haskins running on empty, but running nonetheless. Uppercut. Haskins corner to corner, another uppercut. You can see the way he throws his full body into those uppercuts. It still impresses me that Mark Haskins still doesn't seem to be able to get a full breath into his lungs, but he's able to fire the way he does.
That's just classic Mark Haskins.
Giving Owen Richards a taste of his own medicine here. Showing Owen Richards what it feels like to have the air driven out of your body. Will Owen Richards be able to come back the way Haskins has? Richards one step ahead, then Haskins one step quicker. He locks in a crossface on the champion.
This could be it.
Will Owen Richards tap out here in the path? The crowd certainly thinks he will. Owen Richards struggling. Anita Vaughan moving the rope. Haskins has the arm trap. This is it. This is it. Owen Richards shaking his head, saying no to Joseph Terrell as he asks him, does he give up? Haskins stretching the arm. Owen Richards gets a foot to the rope.
That's incredibly impressive.
Vaughn.
I know Anita Vaughn obviously assisted, but for Owen Richards to kind of get out with that.
That was a crossface with an arm trap. It's the entire upper body of Owen Richards now done, as far as I'm concerned.
And we've now seen what both of these men will do when their backs are against the wall.
Yep.
You know, when they're caught in a submission and it looks like it's all over, what they're willing to do and how they're able to get out of it.
Mark Haskins again showing that quickness. Oh! What an uppercut.
Well, Owen Richards looked like he was out with that uppercut.
I don't know if Owen Richards knows he kicked out.
Yeah, that may have been instinctive.
Owen Richards going towards the corner of Vic Haskins. This shows he doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know what he's doing. Haskins takes him to the center of the ring. Owen Richards switches out. The Greco-Roman waist locks being traded here. Haskins goes underneath. Takes him by the waist again. Elbow to the jaw. Off the middle. Oh! Richards misses. Haskins rolls through. Takes the leg. Owen Richards up. That's it. That's got to be it. 1, 2. Owen Richards kicks out.
But what really impressed me there from Haskins was just the fact that all it took was 1 millimeter of an error from Owen Richards and Haskins is in there. You can't make even the slightest mistake when you're taking on this level of competition.
If Mark Haskins had been leaning back a little bit more on the chest of Owen Richards, I feel like he wouldn't have kicked out.
We're really getting into it now. I think, 1 or 2 moves away from the end, quite possibly.
This is where you cannot make a mistake. You can see both men gasping for air, unable to get full pins on each other. They're so tired at this point. Owen Richards reverses. Haskins over, hits the rope. Oh! What a beautiful, beautiful snap out of thin air. Owen Richards is really impressing me at this point in the match, I have to say. That is what a champion looks like. There is no denying that.
Yeah, I mean, because it's not even a case of he's surviving or he's hanging on. I mean, Owen Richards he's dominated a lot of this fight. He's more than held his own.
Absolutely.
He belongs at this level. That's basically what we're learning tonight.
Hits a clothesline. Hits the ropes. Back elbow. We've seen him do this before. Big lariat! It's 2 3/4. Owen Richards questioning what he has to do. The crowd here may not like Owen Richards, but they seem to be respecting this match and what is happening here. There's 2 competitors putting it all on the line, showing how much the RCW Championship means, how much it means to defend it here in the PAV, in the heart of Cork City. The fans know it. Owen Richards knows it. This is what a main event looks like. This is what a championship match looks like. More importantly, this is what it feels like. If you're watching this on YouTube, get to the PAV. There's nothing like seeing this live. Both men not giving an inch. Haskins just nearly takes out the cameraman. Clothesline to Owen Richards. Both men on the ground.
I said we were a few moves away from the end, but after all this time, after everything they've gone through, we're no closer to finding out who's going to win this match.
Both men want this so badly that you can feel it. Neither man wants to give up. Neither man wants to give an inch. This started as a business, a match for business, a match for a championship, and it became very personal at the offset of the match with the words between Vic Haskins and Anita Vaughn. Not only is the championship on the line, pride is on the line here as well. Haskins up to his feet. Richards up to his feet. Haskins hits the buckle hard. Owen Richards going to the outside. We don't often see Owen Richards go to the top rope like this. Coast to coast from the champion here in the PAV. Pulling out all the stops. Haskins and Richards motionless in the center of the ring. Anita Vaughn, Vic Haskins, both jaw-jacking on the outside. Owen Richards rethinking his game plan here. Asking the crowd, can they feel it? Fuck the Dubs chant.
Again, I'm saying nothing. Look, at the end of the day, the fans will say anything they want to say to get under the skin of Owen Richards, and I don't blame them.
He does the same back at him. Owen Richards.
Oh, this could be it.
This could be it. We've seen this before. Haskins lands on his feet.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He has him locked. He has him locked. Owen Richards.
But look at Anita Vaughn
handing Owen Richards the championship belt. The referee. Look at the torque on the legs. Mark Haskins leaning for. Anita Vaughn has the referee.
Anita Vaughn. Well, Owen Richards is tapped. Make that be known. Owen Richards is tapped.
Owen Richards just tapped out and the referee has his back turned.
Anita Vaughn desperately, but they're
once again the saviors have stolen something here.
Well, it's not over yet.
Absolutely not. Well, that could do it. That could do it. Talk about championship advantage.
But this is just like what he did against Eric Young. You know what I mean? Distracting the ref. Cheating when the opportunity arises.
This is her. 1, 2.
No!
No! That's how we beat Eric Young. But it didn't happen here tonight. Mark Haskins is still in the fight as the crowd here in the PAV shout 2 at Owen Richards. Anita Vaughn is incensed. Owen Richards is in shock. Mark Haskins is unconscious. And the crowd here are chanting RCW. Owen Richards signaling to Anita Vaughn for something. Referee Joseph Terrell needs to get this under control. Take it off him, ref. Anita Vaughn's in the ring. Now come on, ref. Come on, turn around, ref. For the love of God, turn it. Vic Haskins is behind. Haskins with fists to the head of Anita Vaughn. Referee Joseph Terrell.
We've never seen this before. We've never seen Anita Vaughn on the receiving end of an attack like this.
No. And a low blow. Once again, classic Saviors tactics.
And again, it was a low blow that finished his match last December against Eric Young. And it's a low blow that finishes it tonight.
Savior's stolen victory. Another saviors, stolen victory. The crowd are loud in the pub.
Vic Haskins is absolutely seething. I don't blame her.
This is not okay, Kian. What a match, though.
It was a banger, but it's a shame it ended the way it did.
A fantastic main event. Unfortunately ended in typical Saviors fashion. Mark Haskins gave it his all. Owen Richards gave it his all. But once again, Owen Richards has stolen a victory for the RCW Championship. How long does this have to go on? The look of disgust on the face of Vic Haskins. Mark Haskins has a microphone. Whoop! Yep. Here, here, baby.
We've heard a lot of good things about RCW. And from the bottom of our hearts, we want to say it was our absolute pleasure being here.
You love to hear it.
Who knows it for when we'll be back, but one thing's for sure. We love RCW. We love talking, we love you guys, and we love beating the fuck out of those two pricks. This is RCW, and this is Haskins.
The respect shown for Mark Haskins by the Rebels in Cork is phenomenal. What a great show, Cian.
I'm blown away. I genuinely am. Top to bottom, this show has been an absolute banger. Cannot wait for the next one. 29th of March, I believe.
Yep. Good Friday. I'm Brian and so's my wife. Ladies and gentlemen watching on YouTube, please give this a share. Give us a like. Let us know what your favourite match was. And if you can get to a show live in the pub, do it. The feeling is something you'll want to experience. I am the babyface, Luke Berry.
I'm Cian.
And that's Conor Cian. And this is RCW.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for this evening! What a main event and what a show! Can I just say personally, Mark Haskins is the best wrestler wrestler that I have ever personally been in the ring with. He is one of the best wrestlers to ever lace a pair of boots, and he will be back at RCW at some stage, I can guarantee that. Ladies and gentlemen, just give it up for the whole